Hello, I'm David Everest, Keeper of the Republic, and my email is keeperoftherepublic@yahoo.com. And I'm Secretary of Mining for Twin Cedar Mining District, Township, uh, Mining Claim, and Unincorporated City. And last week, as you know, I filed for the trustee and for an audit of the trust of the valuable mineral grant and trust of land grant. Now, this week, today, I filed, and this was a 99-page one last week. This one right here is a 74-page. This is to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit, Everest versus the United States Department of Agriculture, the U.S. Forest Service, et al. And et al. There's more defendants, but it'd take too much. You could spend pages and pages writing down everybody. So they let me just put the main ones down, and that's the Forest Service. The BLM's included, the city of Medford, and there'll be other cities added in because they're in a partnership through SOAR-Ready and the Forest Service and your local governments. And they conspired to commit fraud to steal the mineral estate from the citizens of the United States, and particularly me, a beneficiary. So this is a supplemental to my motion, to the grant and trust as duties to the trust, as the duties of the trustee is to the grantee. Another word for saying that is beneficiary. That's a more modern word, but a grantee and a beneficiary are the same thing. The brief, this law of the grant and the law of disposal of the Mineral Estate Act, and are the covenants of the land grant trust. The law of the grant of the United States is the law of the covenants of the grant and the trust, having provided 27 pages of the Mineral Disposal Estate Acts, or another word is the disposition or position, however you want to pronounce it. All right, so we got that established. These are the law of the grant. Okay, then I provided another 36 pages that cover decisions made by the Supreme Court on swamplands and the state grant that they were granted swamplands. They ruled that they excluded the mineral estate, so the state can't own um, mining claims for them. They revert back to public domain, and yeah, they could keep the surface estate, but it wouldn't stop a miner from coming in there and mining it. And this is your permit. This is my permit. The law of the trust or the grant. So I'm not going to read all this to you, but I'm going to read the highlights. Oh, and then a law of the, I already read that, of the Valuable Mineral Deposit Grant and Trust Act of 1866, 1870, and 1872 of the Valuable Mineral Estate. That also includes deposits. These acts under U.S. Code 30 ET sequential. That means read it all. 9 pages on a constructive trust. What that means is it's actually what they call a constructive trust is unjust enrichment. It doesn't necessarily mean money. It could mean money. It could mean property. It could mean a lot of different things for that purposes, especially if they conspired to commit. Okay, and then also this covers the law that the law recognizes that mining districts are local governments. It's in here. It's in the grant. And they only recognized it because mining districts were here before they were. They've been around a lot longer than other governments because they're the ones that create governments. Because they are a government. Now, we only deal with the mining law. It's not my duty to figure out who robbed banks unless they're robbing me. That's for law enforcement, for crimes of violence. Mine jurisdiction as an unincorporated city, as a mining district, a mining township, and a mining claim, I'm the controlling legal authority. And so this was served on Judge Panner, Magistrate Clark, uh, U.S. Assistant Attorney Douglas Fong, um, his boss, S. Emmanuel Marshall, and her boss, the United States Attorney General, Eric Holder. They're all named defendants, along with the judges, along with the Forest Service and the BLM, and the city of Medford and other cities to follow. Because, see, they were, and this is, I'm suing the government right now. And if they appoint the trustee, it'll be his duty to go after the private corporations under the public-private partnership and foreclose on them, because what they've done is illegal, immoral, and criminal. And now I don't know if I can force the criminal prosecutions of these, but I can sure force the civil. This is going to cost a lot, because see, it's not only the government has to pay, the individual employees of the government have to pay, because see, they're stripped of their immunity. They have none. So this is a very nice sunny day. It's a Monday at 2:43 p.m. on Monday. Nice and sunny. I've had a good day, and thank you for your participation. And my email is keeperoftherepublic@yahoo.com, capital K, all lowercase. And my email again is keeperoftherepublic@yahoo.com, all one word. And if you want to know anything, check out my YouTube channel or my Google Plus. David Everest 279 Miner Dave is my UL for my Google Plus. Come check it out. I post things on there all the time, not just about my stuff, but I post other people's stuff that I think is interesting to me. And I hope you come watch my YouTube channel, David Everest. Have a nice day and good luck.